How does it feel fighting Malaysia? Well, it's always a great feeling to be, fighting in front of Malaysian crowd, in front of my own countrymen. It's the second this year that I'm fighting Kuala Lumpur in one championship, Kuala Lumpur's event, and yeah, it's just a great feeling. I've been putting in the work and just looking forward to this Friday night.
So how are the preparations going?
How long?
How are they going, the preparations?
Oh, really good, really good. We've worked a lot on, whenever there's a fight, I've never stopped training basically, but when we found out I have a fight coming, it's immediately back to, back on the mats, getting ready, studying my opponent, devising a game plan, strategy, going into the fight. But aside from, the physical game plan, techniques, and skills that we've been training for weeks right now leading to this fight, I've also trained a lot on, I had the opportunity to train with a mental coach and who helped me get mental focus and, tuned for this fight.
So is that the first time you've worked with a mental coach?
What is that?
Is that the first time you've worked with a mental coach?
Yes, actually. I've heard, through my manager Emily about this thing called NLP, and I was really grateful to be able to meet, this mental trainer that that actually worked together with me, and just getting me mental focus, just working together with me on the whole mental aspect. There's a lot of things that fighters go through not only during the fight, but also just before that, during weeks preparing for a fight. It's really important to stay focused. I'm a really busy woman. I have my own business. I'm married. I'm preparing for a fight. So all of that can really get you if you're not strong enough mentally. So it's great to have a mental trainer who actually helped me get me, just tuned to focus on this fight.
Well, NLP is something I've read up on quite a bit myself, and it is a fascinating side to improve your whole life, not just, I guess, your whole fight game.
Exactly.
And I guess it all comes together for you.
Yes. NLP is not just, I think there's a whole aspect. I think it helps a lot of people personally, just for your business and for your life. I mean, personal life, socially. I think it's worked, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing how it's gonna result like during this Friday night.
Cool. So you're fighting Singapore's May Ooi.
Yeah.
What do you know about her?
Well, I've actually met her in person. I haven't met her for a long time, but I actually watched her fight about 2 years ago in one of Toon Talk's MMA event, and I watched her live. And at the time, she was quite new to the sport. I know she's Singapore's Olympian swimmer, which is great. I'm sure Singapore is really proud of her, and that's a great thing because she's now, learning and transitioning to a sport that is, very challenging, I would say. And like I said again, I would say she's pretty fresh in the sport, and it's her first fight in one championship. So, really looking forward to welcoming her.
I bet you are. So last time you fought in KL was last February.
Yeah.
And it was a clean sweep for Malaysian fighters.
Yeah.
There's 5 fighting again this Friday. Will we see another clean sweep?
Oh, definitely 5-0, 5 wins from Malaysia. That's what I'm hoping for, and that's what we're going to be expecting.
And I'd like to ask fighters, because I'm interested, what do you do to celebrate a victory?
Oh, a lot. Just everything that we dream of, like everything we dream of during those weeks of preparing. Well, number one, have a really great dinner, possibly somewhere right after the fight. All those bad foods will then be celebration food, so that's interesting. And but right after that, the next day I'll be flying back home and taking care of business.
Another thing I like to ask fighters, where would you like to fight where you've never fought before?
Oh, so many places. I mean, in fact, many countries that one championship hasn't, gone to. But I've been to so many, over the years that I've been fighting with one championship. I had the opportunity to, travel to different places, Dubai, Singapore, of course, Kuala Lumpur, China. But I'm hoping to possibly fight maybe in Manila, maybe in Indonesia. God knows where. But yeah, there's so many other places that one championship is just spreading their wing, expanding really fast. We'll see what's going to happen.
One big fight coming up is in Las Vegas in less than 2 weeks. Have you been following the whole McGregor Mayweather lead up?
Sort of following. I saw the whole tour that they were doing is really exciting, and it seems like, they're really hyping it up. I think it's a really, how you say, interesting match. You're having, undefeated Floyd Mayweather in boxing. Again, boxing is his, his oyster. The world of boxing. He's undefeated, and then you'll have Conor McGregor, who has zero amateur or pro boxing record, but fight dominating, or he's a champion in UFC. So that's a really interesting fight. But I'm really excited to watch it.
How do you see it going?
I have my money on Mayweather, though.
Good stuff. Right, you've been a real pioneer for women's MMA, particularly this part of the world. What do you make of the whole women's MMA landscape right now?
Oh wow, it's so different compared to when I started. When I was signed back in 2013, MMA itself was quite unfamiliar in Southeast Asia. One more women's MMA, and with what's going on, over the past years, all the efforts done by everyone, One Championship, Tune Talk, you have so many other organizations just supporting the sport, which plays a big role in, not only building the whole sport, but also getting women to train and to compete in mixed martial arts. So it's a whole different landscape altogether. One Championship has signed so many other amazing talents, and I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen in the next 5 years. I hope to be able to help support the future generation of women's mixed martial art fighters to succeed.
Well, you certainly have been a fantastic role model. So lastly, who have been your role models?
Well, a lot actually. In my life, it would be my mom. Also my husband's also a huge inspiration for me. He's gone through a lot, and he's supported me, all the way till today. Also my coach AJ, who's introduced me to this sport. I was once someone who had zero knowledge of martial arts, and here I am right now representing Malaysia for my 9th fight in One Championship and in Kuala Lumpur. Other than that, other amazing female fighters I look up to a lot. The first one was Gina Carano, because she was like also pioneer for women's MMA, and even champions of today, there's so many others. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing future champions, being how you say groomed, and next maybe another Malaysian MMA, female MMA, groom into the next champion. So that's exciting.
That'd be fantastic, and if it does happen, you'd be a big influence. So thank you for your time, and good luck Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.